got some more thumbs down. Okay. I'm so sorry. It's such a struggle to go through those tough days. I have a really nice, gentle practice for you today. I did this practice with my yoga group here on Tuesday, and it's a sweet blend of a little bit of movement. And then I'm going to guide you through a wonderful relaxation with some prompts that are kind of like to sum up the end of the year. And I really hope that you enjoy it. So why don't everybody just take a comfortable seat on your mat, and I will turn up a little bit of the music. Rest your hands on your knees and take a moment just to settle into your body. Maybe this is the first time you're paying attention to the breath. Notice how it feels. Without judgment, just noticing what you notice. If you showed up today on your mat for your self-care, maybe just express a little bit of gratitude towards yourself for all the self-care you've given yourself this year. It's really big work, but it's such important work. Taking a deep inhale and sigh it out. Let's do that again. Inhale deeply and exhale, sigh it out. If you need one more breath, take it now. Otherwise, sit with yourself, trying to get as still as possible. Use your breath to evaporate any areas of tension. Let them just float away. And if that is not possible, use the breath to sit with that discomfort and just be. On the next inhale, you may open your eyes or keep them closed as we inhale the shoulders up and back down, releasing the shoulder muscles. Initiating some simple shoulder rolls, moving at your own pace. Coming back to center, drop your chin all the way down and let gravity stretch out the back of your head. You may choose to stay in the center, or maybe you glance over towards your right knee, stretching out a different area of your neck. Before you glance to the left knee, balance it out. Gently coming back to center and slowly lifting the head while we drop the right ear towards the right shoulder. You should feel a nice stretch on the left side. You may add on the left arm behind your back and drop the nose down towards the floor. Wherever you are, make sure that that stretch is gentle, soft, and caring. And inhale back up and switching sides. Left ear towards the left shoulder, right arm behind your back, and maybe just dropping the nose down towards the earth. If you can discern a difference between the left and the right shoulder, gently coming back to center. Reach the right arm up, all the way up towards the sky. I want you to look up at your hand. Good. Then exhale, sweep it back behind you as you bend forward. Inhale, sweep the arm up all the way. Exhale, sweep it back. Inhale, last one. Right arm reaches, rotation of the head. And exhale, come forward, stacking your fists on top of one another. Resting your forehead on your fists. Release any tension in your shoulders. Feel a stretch in your low back. Feel the calming of your thoughts. Then gently press up to sitting as we reach the left arm all the way up, looking up towards your hand for that rotation. Exhale, sweep it down. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, sweep it down. Last one, inhale up, rotating that head. Beautiful. Exhale, sweep it down. As your hands come out in front, maybe you're stretching out through your arms, or if you need to come back to that stacked pillow, do that. Here you are. Pay attention to your breath. Sigh it out. Slowly walk your hands back up. Bring your right hand down and reach your left arm all the way up and over. And let's do the same on the other side. Left arm, hand down on the floor as the right arm reaches up and over. Let's go back and forth one more time. Over to the right, big stretch. And to the left. Beautiful. Inhaling back up to center. Let's twist the spine to the right. I like to use my left hand on the inside of my knee as my right hand glides towards my hip. When doing that, my heart stays big and open. My clavicles spread and I feel tall. Breathe. Exhale back to center, switching sides as the hands glide. Right hand coming forward on the inside of the knee, left hand on the outside of that hip. Big heart, spreading clavicle wide. Gentle in your twist. Beautiful. Gently coming back to center as we bring the hands behind you now, high onto your fingertips, and you open up with a big heart. Beautiful. Exhale, release. Let's have you stretch your legs out in front of you and shimmy onto your sit bones as you reach up, both arms down. Make yourself as tall as you can be. Your legs are active, toes up towards the sky. Our core is strong. This is an active pose. There's a lot of work going into this. And from here, I want you to gently bring your hands down in front of you. And wherever you are, whether it's on your thighs or on your shins, I don't want you to drop forward just yet. Instead, on the next inhale, you're going to lengthen your spine. And then exhale. Slowly come down 1 inch. Inhale, lengthen again. Then exhale, drop another inch. Like so, use the breath to slowly move into the posture. Most of the yoga is not the destination of the posture. It's how we get there. How can we use our breath to really feel what's going on in our body at that time? And if you hit a point where comfort changes into discomfort, back off a little bit and then stay with your breath. This whole sequence has been designed to incorporate all the movements of the spine and to create length to either posture. Good. Gently release, coming back out of that. I want you to bring your hands behind you and put your feet flat on the floor. You're going to drop your knees over towards the right for windshield wiper. This is doing an external rotation on your right hip and an internal rotation on your left. Now inhale them up and swivel them over to the left. Use your own breath to transition right to left. Beautiful. If you find a sticky point where you want to hang out a little bit longer, go ahead and do just that. But then come back up with your knees and place your left ankle on top of your knee. You're going to open up your left knee so that you start to feel a stretch in your left hip. I want you to open up big heart as you feel this big stretch in the hip. Believe it or not, a lot of my physical therapy patients will even address their headache by changing things in their pelvis. All of our alignment matters. Breathe into that stretch. Sigh it out if you need any tension. And gently release, switching sides. Place the left foot down. Putting the right ankle on top of the left knee and opening up into that right hip. Remember to stay high up on those fingers and opening up into your heart. So we're still working our posture here. Make sure that you don't drop the head back. So keep the front of the neck engaged. Soften your brow. Deepen your breath. And gently release. Let's bring the legs together now. And the knees coming apart. I want you to press the heels firmly together as you drop the knees down. Inhale up as tall as you can be. And then exhale, start to fold down. Now you may stay up pretty high. This might be up pretty high too, but that's okay. This pose is the same as that pose. Just practice where you are right now. Over time, you'll find muscles will lengthen and open up for you. Never want to force any of it. I always explain to my patients that a deeper stretch or a harder stretch or doing deeper massage doesn't always work because the body interprets that heightened sensation and starts to guard against it, almost making more tension. So find that balance, find that ease, and see if that way you can facilitate a deeper letting go. From here, we're going to release our hips, and I want you to take a minute and just find yourself in the most comfortable place you can. You're going to lay down on your back, or you can do legs up the wall pose if you'd like to do that. The next portion of the class is going to be a deep relaxation with some prompts, and I promise you it will be wonderful. So take your time, find the four corners of your mat, lay down, open all the way up into the palms, into the shoulders. I will be sitting up during this practice as I read the prompts. While you're getting settled, if you have a tendency to get cold, just grab a blanket real quick and lay it over your legs. If you tend to get tight in your low back, maybe grab a pillow and toss it underneath your knees. Or if your neck is really sore and tight, gosh, just put a pillow underneath there or stretch up a little blanket or a sweater you have nearby and support that area. Once you've arrived in your state, go ahead and start to feel your body laying on the floor, all the points of contact. And then start to notice the areas that doesn't have any contact with the floor. What's elevated up? What seems a little tense or higher? And maybe, just maybe, you can breathe into that area and see if you can relax and melt into the floor just a little bit. Right breath. Go ahead and relax your feet. Your calves, your knees. Relax your thighs, hips. Express gratitude for your lower limbs. Relaxing all the way up the spine and across the shoulder blades. Not forgetting your organs, your lungs, and your heart. Express gratitude for your trunk and all your amazing organs. Relaxing your shoulder and upper arms, elbows, forearms, and hands. Let your arms get heavy and fall deep into the earth. Expressing gratitude. Relaxing your throat and neck, back of the head, forehead, to the crown of the head, around your ears, temples, around your eyes, even behind your eyes. Just letting your eyes get heavy and fall back into their sockets. Let the corners of the eyes drift down towards your ears, opening up the space of the third eye in between your brows. Relaxing your cheeks, tongue, and lips. Whole body relaxed. And express gratitude for your brain. Wondrous brain. I will read out the prompts one by one. They were inspired by meditation teacher Tony Brady. After each prompt, I'll give you a moment to reflect. What were your best or happiest moments of this past year? There might be more than just one. Number 2, see if you can recall some unexpected act of generosity that you performed this year. And see if you can remember how good that felt at the time. And then see how good you feel about this now that you've remembered it. Number 3, you had some success this year, or anything special that should be celebrated. This is the time to remember that too. Gratitude. Number 4, who do you have to thank for helping you through this year? And have you been on the receiving end of a kind deed or act of generosity? Number 5, was there any worry or event that you felt really difficult at the time, but when you look back at it now, you see that it kind of all worked out? Number 6, is there someone you need to forgive or someone's forgiveness that you need to see? The last one, is there someone special who has not been told how much you love them or how much you appreciate them? And can you imagine doing that right now? And imagine what you would say to them. Everything that you need right here on that mat. Everything you need is right here. With that, taking a deeper inhale and sigh it out. Choose which way you want to invite movement back into your body. Maybe it's just wiggling your toes or your fingers. Or maybe you drift your head side to side. If you're somebody who needs to stretch out the low back, maybe you bring your knees into your chest. Or you might be a good morning stretch kind of person, choosing expansion. Wherever you're at, slowly come and sit up into a seated position. Maybe keeping your eyes closed for a minute longer. As you take your seat, notice how your body might feel different than a half an hour ago. More connected to breath, more connected to the body, more connected to yourself. Filled with gratitude. You know that yoga is a journey. And you get there by practicing. Thank you all for sharing your practice with me in 2023, and I deeply look forward to seeing you on the mat in 2024.
Namaste. Thank you so much, Juliana. It was a great class. I feel a lot better. I can tell you that. I'm sure everybody does. And I just want to remind everyone to please re-register for the mindfulness series for 2024.
Yes, wonderful. You guys did wonderful work. It's important work to do that self-care, and the deep relaxation is so important for our brain waves, and that's where a lot of like brain